Hola! Listen, I was not gonna start the vlog tonight. Today was a strict travel day. We were so exhausted. But look at how beautiful it is here. And we're like, no, we're gonna get this started. We're so excited to be here, to be sharing another trip together as we've already taken so many. Do what? Say hi.
Hey!
Say hi from Barcelona.
I'm from Barcelona.
You live here?
Yeah, I live here. I've been here now about 15 years.
Oh, so you speak fluent Catalan?
Oh.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Habla español.
O catalán, habla catalán.
Catalán no, castellano un poco.
Castellano un poco. Sí, pero lo tiene que saber, ¿no?
Para hablar con las chicas sí.
Mucho gusto.
Encantado.
Encantado.
Adiós.
Ciao. I love Barcelona. Nice.
Bonita mañana, bonito lugar, bonita la cama, que bien se ve el mar. Bonito es el día que acaba de empezar. Bonita la vida. Respira, respira, respira.
Good morning, travelers. A very early morning for Nadia and I. We're still heavily jet lagged, but today is our first full day in Barcelona to explore, and we got up bright and early to check out all the sites before we get flooded with crowds and lots of tourists. What's our first stop here? Basilica de Barcelona.
Basilica de Barcelona.
It's not the Sagrada. What is it? Familia Sagrada. But it looks like a little mini version of that, equally beautiful. So we're gonna go check that out. So it's definitely not always fun waking up so early in the morning, but the bonus to that is that literally we are here by ourselves. So I'm able to set up our shots, take as much time as I need, and without any interruptions. There's probably maybe one other tourist couple here taking photos, and my friend Nadia, who you see way back there. Wait. Trying to get this pointy thing right. Oh, there she is. So we're gonna take a few pictures and then just explore the city and get as many shots as we possibly can, but so beautiful. Barcelona is a maze of sorts, and I feel like it's like taking a time machine back into medieval times. Look at this. What the hell is this? It's amazing. So after walking around town a little bit this morning, we're gonna try and get some breakfast at this place called El Mercado. And basically this is like a market where there's fruit, veggies, they sell nuts, all kinds of really delicious things. So I kind of want like a batido, like a good shake or something like that.
Everybody's just setting
more like natural juices, yeah.
It is 8 a.m. so as you can see, lots of vendors are still setting up.
I just finished having the most amazing meal. It was like a quiche with eggs and zucchini and onions and cheese and potato. So good. Hustling, bustling, people going to work, kids going to school. It's nice to see daily life in progress here in Barcelona. Meanwhile, my friend and I are on vacation, which I'm really excited about. We have a lot of things planned today. Later, we're gonna go visit the Familia Sagrada, which is the really famous church here in Barcelona, built centuries ago and still being built to this day. So it's kind of like one foot in the past and one foot in the future. I've been Barcelona before. It's been about 10 years. So I'm looking forward to see how much progress they've made in 10 years. I'd have to assume not very much. We're now pulling up to one of the infamous houses of a very famous architect and artist called Antonio Gaudí. This is probably one of the most famous styles in Barcelona. You'll notice it's a very, very strange structure. Built in 1906 to about 1912, and actually the residents here were kind of upset. They figured that this odd-looking building would decrease value of their homes, but it is one of the most visited buildings in all of Barcelona. You'll also notice that so much of his work has been inspired all throughout the city, whether it be from different architecture of buildings, a park, Park Güell, which we'll visit later. He has inspired the city tremendously, so much so that his style is so unique and stands out amongst anything else in Barcelona, and I absolutely love it. It was a little bit of a walk from the Gothic Quarter, but we finally made it to La Familia Sagrada Church, and so beautiful. Moral of the story, if you want to get a photo, you have to get here early. It's very touristic, tourists everywhere. We're like all fighting to get a picture in this one iconic but beautiful spot. That's okay, it's calmed down. If you're patient, you can get a really nice picture. So I guess patience is key, because we were literally about to smack a few people. Our appointment, if you buy your tickets in advance, you don't have to wait the line. So we have about an hour or two before. So we're just gonna eat our little croissants and just enjoy the weather. In order to get to Park Güell, it says only a 20-minute walk from the metro station. But what the GPS doesn't tell you is that it's a 20-minute incline up a massive hill. Really, we thought about taking the stairs, but is jet lag a good excuse? Yeah, it's definitely mine. So when I visited Park Güell, it was about 10 years or so ago, it was absolutely free except for if you wanted to enter inside of the museum, which is at the lower portion of the park. This park is located on top of a hill where you can see the entire skyline of Barcelona all the way into the ocean. 10 years later, now it's a €7 fee to be able to access most of the cool parts of the park, which is so surprising to me. So guys, you'll just kind of have to decide whether or not it's worth it to you. I would say yes. There's a lot of beautiful artistic parts of the park that I think are worth the money, especially if you're only going to be coming to Barcelona once. Basically, all of this has changed within the last 5 years. Tourism has skyrocketed, and it used to get so populated that it almost wasn't enjoyable. But it's unfortunate because it used to be all free. So we decided to skip it entirely and head up to the bunkers to end the evening and watch the sunset. I'm sure it's gonna be worth it. So we'll see you up there. Was it worth the climb, Nadia? Was it worth $5?
I'm still sad that I couldn't get into the other part. I'm still upset. So let me just cool off.
That is really upsetting. But we have this for free at least. At least until they no longer make it free, because there are lots of tourists here. Anyways, yeah, it's time for a nap. I think definitely we'll relax up here for a little bit, but I am gonna end the vlog here. Our first full day in Barcelona was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like, thumbs up, and if you want to see more of what has to come here in Barcelona, be sure to subscribe. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye!